So I set myself a bit of a challenge, and that is to go ahead and try to survive in a super flat world with nothing but a bonus chest once again. I've currently been recording this as separate parts, but I thought I would just put the whole thing together for you guys to watch as a bit of a full movie. So maybe you're doing some homework, or maybe you're doing some chores around the house. I don't know. But again, I thought this would be a nice little thing to put it all together. So I wanted to show you the settings kind of before I actually load up the world. And yes, I am actually playing this as a bit of a hardcore as well. And the reason for it not being actually hardcore is, unfortunately, when you enable the bonus chest, it seems to remove that feature. So yes, I'm actually playing this as a hardcore. So if I actually die, it's GG, by the way. The other thing is, obviously, you can probably tell I didn't actually enable structures. I am actually adding a data pack as well. And this adds in a few new recipes, and it also enables me to get the new Cherry Sapling in the actual bonus chest. Anyway, let's get on with this, shall we? Oh, look at this lovely flat world. But hey, oh, there it is. Okay, I was a bit worried there then for a second. I didn't actually have a bonus chest. But yes, welcome to day 1, or 0 as they say in Minecraft. But yeah, first of all, we need to break the torches. And I actually decided to break the chest because of the slime that was approaching. I don't want to have any hearts taken away from me just yet. But yeah, we got a variety of different logs. I'm going to turn the actual birch, though, into a crafting table because why would I want birch? Yeah, and mangrove's going to turn into actual sticks. And I'm going to turn these cherry logs into planks. We'll probably use these later to craft up some shovels or something, because we're going to need all the shovels. But yeah, I spotted some sheep in the distance, so we've got to go and deal with them. And now I've actually killed this baby's parents, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to put this little dude in a hole. Maybe we're going to use this guy later. We don't really know, but I want to keep him safe. I felt a bit sorry for him, to be fair. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, we've got some crafting to do. So let's place down the crafting table and craft up a load of shovels and a bed. There we go. Nice. So I set my spawn. No idea why, because I'm playing this in hardcore, but I did. And yeah, I decided to place down the cherry saplings. I was trying to make this so the light would be evenly dispersed, or whatever you call it, but this slime was causing me a bit of a problem. So yeah, I have to be careful there. But yeah, let's start the digging time lapse, shall we? And then this beautiful slime was teaching me how to jump. Yeah, lovely. I was creating the wall and boing, I got hit, and then I got hit again. Oh, that was so clutch moment there. Oh my god, I could have GG'd it on day 1, but look, because of that, I would never have noticed that. A cherry tree has actually grown. Now this is the first time I've ever punched one of these or saw it, and listen to it. What? It makes a different sound. And there's like pink petals falling off it. What is going on? This is so cool, this tree. I really like it. And now it's actually become number 2 of Dan's favorite wood type, I think. Obviously, nothing will beat dark oak. I like spruce, okay? But spruce has just been overtaken by cherry for me. I love it. I think it's really good. It's a really, really good tree. And it looks cool and it's unique, I think. But anyway, you saw me there digging out this massive kind of base, trenchy looking thing. Yeah, this is kind of what I do whenever I play Flat World now. And this is a great way to start off if you don't really have anything and you're a bit like, you know, you're not feeling very safe. You haven't got any armor or anything. Oh, it started to rain. Yeah, you want to build something like this so you can attack zombies and skeletons until you get a bit of food. Obviously, the food being the rotten flesh and bones for a bone meaning the trees. But yeah, I actually placed down the bed and I decided to sleep. And then I thought, no, actually, I shouldn't actually sleep. Maybe I should just go ahead, grow up a bit, or man up, I should say, and yeah, go out there and take on some zombies and stuff. So yeah, this is a prime example of what you can do here with this trench system. So yeah, you can just smack their legs basically, and you're safe. apart from you're not safe with baby zombies. Yeah, they're a bit of a problem. But yeah, obviously this is day 1 or day 0, and yeah, you know, I have a bit of issues here with slimes. They're in my base. I don't really want them there. And yeah, they're just so noisy and stupid, and I hate them so much. Ah! God, I never had this problem on season 1. They never spawned back then in Bedrock Edition. But yeah, now I had a bit of a chance. I could get some more wood here to get things started. But yeah, I tried to go ahead and build up some more of my wall in this night. Okay, I can deal with a few slimes, but my weapon's not very good. And I don't want any accidents here, so I decided to leap off. I spotted not a sheep, a witch. And I was trying to get her to come towards me, but no, unfortunately, I couldn't risk it. I got these 2 after me instead. I got some arrows on my first bone. Now, bones are really useful, as you probably know, to get bone meal, right? And obviously I can grow trees a little bit quicker. Yeah, another cherry sapling's actually grown, which is quite nice. This spider seemed to be very attracted to me, so I took that one out. And yeah, I managed to go back to where that witch was and get her after me this time. And what did she drop? Some spider eyes. Yeah, thanks very much for that, missus. Rubbish. I was really after bottles, because bottles are going to be quite useful for me to kind of transfer water and store water in a cauldron and stuff, right? Obviously, this is what we're working towards, by the way. Another thing I never actually mentioned, I did turn off generate structures. So there's no structures in this world, okay? Obviously, that's why I made an end portal frame recipe. And if you want to download the data pack for yourself, you can. It's in the description of the video, okay? But anyway, I obviously survived the night, right? And yeah, I'm decided to bone meal some grass here, get some seeds, and I spotted some chickens. And I thought, I'm going to try and get these guys in my little area, right? But yeah, that wasn't happening. My saturation... my saturation took the better of me, and yeah, I had to just bail out. So I decided to go back to my base and finish off the walls. And there we go. As you can see, it's all done. And yeah, and then the other thing I need to do and think about is grass paths. Yeah, so I decided to put my bed in the middle of the base. I don't even know why I'm calling it a base. It's not really a base, it's just a wall. But yeah, I decided to start doing this grass pathing or paving. But yeah, it costs a lot really to make these shovels and do it. So I decided, right, we'll stop that for a minute and we'll go and actually punch down these cherry trees. And my God, these just look fantastic, I think. They will obviously fade away and eventually in my brain, but right at the start, playing with them for the first time, they are a very nice tree. And like the particles, look at that. Oh, it's just so nice. I'm turning into a big softie here. Oh God. No, it is. It's really, really cool. But anyway, it wasn't good enough for me. I needed to, you know, chop down these trees in peace and quiet without any slimes. So yeah, I'm just kind of like breaking these, trying to get as many saplings as I can. And by the way, this is only a tree and a half, okay? So just check out how many logs I've actually got, okay? That's a tree and a half, yeah? These things produce a lot of logs, to be fair, which is really, really nice. And not only that, if you were playing this as a sky block with this tree, look how many saplings I've actually got. This is, again, only 2 trees, okay? So, yeah. You can kind of do the maths here. These trees are pretty powerful. Maybe it's subject to change. Like maybe the rates are wrong or something on the sapling dropping or something. Obviously, this is still in a snapshot. Things could change. Things could break. So yeah, but look, 13 saplings from all of that, and probably there's even more, right? So yeah, the idea then was to get all this stuff as best I can, clear this area out, right? Oh, these guys, man. These slimes, it's so driving me up the wall. I'm just trying to collect my saplings, man. But yeah, once they turn into babies, they're not really a threat. But yeah, I gotta be really careful because if one of them hits me, a big one at least, I probably will die. But yeah, there we go. I've actually got 16 in total. Okay, which is quite a lot. But then I started to realize, hang on a minute, I got nowhere to get back in my base. It's not a base, Dan. It's a wall thing. I don't really know what it is. A fort. So let's call it a fort, okay? Yeah, so I'm kind of designing like entrances to get in and out of here. And the main biggest problem I've got is spiders, right? Because they can technically climb. But yeah, I'm going to go for something like this. I think I can jump in and out of here. This seems a bit weird, but it's going to work, I guess. And I can put little blocks on here and jump up like that. And I decided to, as I'm going to call it a fort now, make it even more fort-like by adding little walls. And I spotted a zombie at the night time that just approached. And I thought, oh, he's got a sword. I want it. But no. The zombie didn't want to drop it for me. So yeah, we're sticking with an old-fashioned wooden sword for now. But yeah. This night wasn't too bad, as you can see. This little farm setup kind of works. It's not really a farm, it's just a bit of safety for now. But yeah, this skeleton actually dropped his bow, which is quite handy. Yes, I could probably craft one of them quite easily, but it's just nice to have a bow as a real emergency backup. But yeah, this is a bit of a plan that I kept doing in the nights. Was kind of, I'm calling it zombie hoarding. I don't really know what the term is, but because Java Edition has reinforcements, I think it's called, with zombies, when you punch them, they can spawn in a reinforcement, so another zombie. So you can make really big herds of zombies, lure them into my little trenchy area, and then smack them all up, and then hopefully get an iron ingot. But you just spotted there, right, on the clip? Yeah. That skeleton threw me off big time. That skeleton was in my base, and that is because I never finished grass paving. Grass paths, that's what I'm trying to say, in my base to prevent them spawning. Yeah, I got too carried away with chopping down the trees, didn't I? And I forgot. Oops. So yeah, a long story short, I got to make some swords. And we're going to slaughter these guys because I'm horrible. But I'm really after that gold armor as well, if possible, please. And what did we get? 14 rotten flesh. Beautiful. Thanks, game. GG to that, right? But yeah, this skeleton is still roaming around somewhere, so we got to find this fella and deal with him, right? So where is he? Aha, there he is. Okay, he's coming. So what I decided to do was just put blocks like that, and then I could just smack his legs and take him out without any hassle. Whew, that was a bit of a scary one because I did not really expect that skeleton to be in there, but you got to sometimes think off your feet quite fast, right? Yeah, we could also get Enderman, by the way, spawning in randomly, which is quite nice. So I got my first Ender Pearl, but yeah. After that catastrophic skeleton epic failure, I decided to go all out and just turn it all into grass paths, right? So that's what I've done. And yeah, we're going to break all this as well because I'm really scared that anything could spawn now. It's so weird playing Minecraft with only like a limited amount of light, like as in I've only got 4 torches, right? So yeah, it really does throw you off a bit. Like, I don't have any torches. You're so used to just making torches in this game. But anyway, I decided to staircase up in the middle of this fort. And this is where we're going to grow a load of cherry trees. So having these here will actually provide me with a bit of safety, right? I don't need to worry about the slimes, you know, attacking me or anything like that. I can just grow these willy-nilly, you know, no problem, and just chop them down whenever I need logs now. But these things, again, they produce so many logs. Like, I love these trees. You know, I'm not a massive pink fan. I don't mind pink. Not in the band, the colour. But I like this pink. It's almost like pork chop colour. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very light pink, isn't it? But yeah, having these trees up here is really, really cool because they also produce particles. So you can tell if your trees have grown as well. So there's like little benefits there and it looks nice, right? Rather than just being grass paths. But anyway, I spotted a baby zombie. Haha. Mr. Baby Zombie. Very dangerous for my kind of setup here because my trench, yeah, you can just walk right through it. And you can climb up there, right? So, yeah. That is the only problem with this setup. I need to kind of sort something out. Probably using trapdoors. Yeah, here he comes. Hello, sir. Time to say goodbye. Or not. Yeah, this little guy is very dangerous. As you can see, I was panicking a bit there. Yeah, I decided to go to sleep because I didn't have a lot of health left. And I spotted there was a lot of mobs around. So they can all burn to their death. And yeah, I could get all their drops for free, right? I could just run around and grab it all, which is quite nice. So I'm going to get some free rotten flesh, arrows, and bones and stuff like that, which is quite nice. I actually shot a skeleton, sorry. That's why there was a bit of XP there. Trying to get his leather armor. Didn't happen, unfortunately. So yeah, now comes the big move of Dan. We've grass pathed the fort. Now it's time to grass path. Oh no, the area around the fort. So I decided to chop down a load of cherry trees that have grown. And you know what these are going to be for? Yeah, wooden shovels. And we're going to use these wooden shovels like no tomorrow and change the whole area around here into this lovely light yellowy brown color of grass paths. But yeah, just from chopping, like, I think there was about 6 trees, if I'm honest. Okay, it wasn't that many. We got a lot of wood from that. Like, a lot. And, like, they're fun to chop because they're new. So it's fine, right? Even with a wooden axe, it's fine, right? But yeah, let's get on with another time lapse. Now I've got all these shovels, right? And because it was nighttime, I decided to break it up a bit. And look what I got from that witch. A piece of glowstone. Very nice. If I get 3 more of them, I can make glowstone little, you know, glowstone blocks so I can get a bit of light, right? I was peeking around and, yeah, skeleton managed to shoot me. Very, very dangerous. And then look what happened. Yeah, spider came in the base. Or fort. Oh my god, my heart was in my mouth at that point. You don't understand. It was horrible. I spent a very long time doing the grass paving as well, so I really didn't want to GG it there. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and make myself a wooden hoe and grow these wheat seeds I got earlier for the chickens. And yeah, try and get a bit of hearts to come back up. Hopefully I was going to get another one. Oh, we got half. And that's it. Oh no, we got 2. We did get 2. Nice. So then I decided to go out and get some more rotten flesh. I made a load of trapdoors as well, because it's me, right? I love trapdoors. And we put our little sheep friend, give him a bit of safety, basically, from any baddies. So yeah, let's get on with a big time lapse here of doing this. Oh my god. Ah, there we go. I wanted to include it. It's quite satisfying to watch, right? I'm not just making it up, right? But yeah, I wanted to include it to give you a bit of a sight of how painful it is doing that. But yeah, I managed to lure in some more zombies, like I do. And yeah, I was just kind of after rotten flesh, really, and any other drops, obviously. But yeah, I was kind of, you know, getting low on food. Because obviously running around, jumping away from slimes and doing the grass paving and stuff, it does eat up your saturation. So yeah, I need to at night get food back in my my inventory, right? But yeah, look what happened here. We got a first ever drop. It's a carrot. How amazing. But yeah, let's get on with another time lapse. Yeah, I'm only kidding. I'm not going to do time lapses of the whole thing, guys. Yeah, as you can see, I've done pretty much half of this already. Yeah, very long. I don't know if you've ever done it with a wooden shovel before. It's awful. But anyway, if you want to know how wide this is, it's actually 42 blocks, okay? But it's actually 45. I counted 42 from a 3 because I went around it all with 3 in my fort. So yeah, I'm going to count here all the way to 42. And then I'm going to turn left and right. And then this will be you know, to kind of give me a bit of a guide. Now, this is not calculated. This is just there. There we go. That's done like that. I just went for a massive cube, like rectangle. It's not at all calculated, okay? Just want to point out. But yeah, there's something really weird about this. The grass paving is that mobs don't spawn on it. That's the whole idea of it. But mainly slimes. I don't want slimes. But yeah, it's a bit like having an invisible wall. I don't know how to explain it, but because mobs don't spawn on it, but they spawn outside it, it's kind of really safe. It's really weird. It's really, really, really weird. I've never done this before. I never did this in season 1. And yeah, I wanted to give it a go. I knew it was a thing to stop mob spawning and stuff. So I thought, yeah, I'll just give it a shot. Honestly, looking back at this now, after doing it for 3 hours, yeah, it's not so bad. But when you're actually doing it, it's awful, okay? I just want to point that out. But yeah, I shot this golden skeleton in the background, as you just saw. And yeah, he actually dropped the first ever piece of armor, which is going to really benefit me, right? Half a chest plate. How lovely. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything else from those zombies. Bit of a shame. But yeah, you know, it's good to have a bit of armor, I guess. It's going to help me a little bit, right? But not really. And as you can see there, a creeper exploded. But any spare time I've actually got, I will try and do any grass paving if I can. And yeah, as you just saw there, a zombie actually dropped his sword. And you might have noticed as well, I've actually got the advanced tooltips on. That is a vanilla mechanic. You just press some keys. I can't remember exactly what they are. But yeah, you get the more advanced tooltips pop up. So it will tell me the durability and stuff of my weapons. But yeah, as you can see, look, from all those logs, I've still got quite a few, right, of planks. So I know I've gone through probably 4 lots like this now at this current point. Yeah. You don't get a lot of durability on these beautiful little wooden shovels, do you? I think it's something like 50, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken? I'm not really too sure. But I wanted to cut up a few clips here just to give you a bit of an insight of how annoying the slimes are when you're trying to do this. It's like they break so fast, these shovels, and you got to like switch out your inventory. It's a pain. But yeah, I also wanted to show you this as well. I was chopping down these trees, but I'm kind of just chopping them down in a line. And then it started to rain as well. Just want to point that out. So yeah, cherry trees are pretty good for that reason. You can just grow them in a line and chop them in a line. You're just going to have to get all the forky bits that stick out like fingers. But yeah, this zombie and this other zombie, I wanted to approach them because they were quite geared up. I actually got his armor as well, his boots. Slightly better, but not really. Still have a chest plate. Oh my god, it's not rain, it's thunder. Yeah, I was really panicking then. Look how dark it is as well. Scary stuff. So it's like raining, it's nighttime, thundering, and then... Oh, what? Hang on a minute. It's daytime now. What? That proper spanned me out. I was like, what? What's going on? It's the game. What's just happened? I thought it was nighttime, but it wasn't. It was just a thunderstorm, and it went severely dark. Is it because I'm so low down? I'm not really too sure. You got to remember, I'm on like minus 60 something, right? 61 is it? Or is it 59? I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But yeah, as you can see, look at this. And I'm not going to talk now. Silence. Ah, no more jumping slime sounds. Oh my god, you don't understand. It's so nice to not hear the squidge sound. I hate it. Oh god. But yes, I'm almost there. And look, I'm actually started growing these carrots that I actually got from the zombie. I got that one singular carrot. And then I just reproduced them with using the bones I've been getting from skeletons and stuff. So yeah, I thought I'd grow them because probably I'm going to eat them eventually instead of rotten flesh. Because rotten flesh is good, but it always more than likely gives you the saturation effect, which kind of sucks, which is the hunger effect, I should say. So yeah, we're almost there. Oh. Okay, creeper explosion just happened, but thanks to that creeper, we eventually finished it. That is it, guys. I've done it. It's finally completed. I'm actually in a test world right now. Kind of making some mob farm ideas. I need to make a mob farm that uses hardly any resources, solely just wood, basically. And this is it, guys, okay? So yeah, we got a lot of wood to get, and from my calculations, we're gonna need something like this. We got some chopping to do, I guess. So welcome back to the actual world, and yeah, let's get this started by running a bit of a time lapse straight away of chopping a tree down, or many trees, I should say. And I was actually chopping this tree, and I spotted in the corner of my eye. Oh my god, there's a zombie. He's got a enchanted shovel. I need that. Because basically, I was trying to get a silk touch really, because silk touch could be quite useful, right? Especially to gather some leaves, grass blocks, or anything, right? Ice. How am I going to get ice? I hadn't even thought about that yet. But yeah, I was trying to lure these guys over, and I got him over, and yeah. I wasn't very lucky, once again. Didn't actually end up getting a shovel, and I thought I'll kill the rest of them to try and get some iron ingots, sorry. No luck at all. Yeah. But yeah, look at this. We're actually got quite a bit of wood. We're probably rocking about 5 stacks of cherry logs already, which is pretty good. But yeah, I'm finally biting the bullet here, guys, and this is it. We're growing carrots, and we're eating carrots from now on. So yeah, I'm becoming a vegetarian now for a bit. We're not eating rotten flesh, but I guess that's like cannibalism. But yeah, these carrots won't grow very well because it's a bit dark, right? So I can only plant them on these. Not really the greatest setup, Dan, but hey, once I got a load of bones, I can just bone mill it away, right? But yeah, we got to cut down some more trees because I need about 9 stacks of this stuff, if I'm not mistaken. That is an estimation. It's not exactly 100%. What I think it is, but I'd never actually counted in for consideration that I need to actually build up in the sky as well. So I'm also going to need some blocks for that, right? But yeah, let's roll on time lapse number 2 of chopping trees. And there we go. I reckon that this is probably enough for what I actually need. But yeah, like I said on the first part, we are getting a lot of these cherry saplings. I genuinely think that the drop rate is definitely, there's something not right with it. I think they might need to investigate that maybe. But yeah, we got enough logs probably. Yeah, probably. We will see if I've actually got enough or not. But yeah, like I said, I never actually took into consideration that I need to actually make ladders and actually build up in the sky to get there, right? So yeah, I decide to take this string, make myself a bed, and there we go. And what I can also do is dye this one red because it's a mob farm, right? I don't know, red, danger, mob farm kind of thing. I'm not really too sure why I put it red, but I just want it to be different color to my white one down here, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got everything I think I need. Just going around grabbing any straggling little sticks or saplings, having a little browse around to see if there's any more. Yep, okay. But then I also thought, I probably am going to need some blocks to actually tower up. So I decide to just get rid of all of this and... yeah, we're gonna rock on another time lapse. No, we're not really. I wanted to drill that song in your head, really. That was the idea of the time lapses. Because basically what I want to do is play that song anytime I cut down trees now, if it's a time lapse. But anyway, it began to rain, and yeah, I decided to... why not build from this little cherry farm little setup thing I got in the middle of my base, or my fort? I gotta keep calling it a fort, right? Yeah, I wanted to build the ladder kind of system going up in the sky from here. And I wanted to make it kind of somewhat symmetrical and decent-ish. But yeah, I've got to use top slabs as well because obviously mobs will spawn on this if I'm not around. So yeah, I've got to be very careful. But yeah, let's start a bit of a tower. It's going up in the sky. Oh God, here we go. Are you ready? Yeah, this actually took a lot longer than I actually imagined. And not only that, it's very, very, very scary. But yes, look at my Y level. Are you ready? We're gonna flip it, and there we go. Y60. Now I made sure I got to 60 because I think, if I'm not mistaken, phantoms will only spawn at Y64 and above. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments section, but I'm pretty sure that's right. I could just Google it or Wikipedia it or something, but I'm pretty certain it's drilled in my brain that is the actual coordinates. But yeah, I needed to make this a bit more safer for me. So I decided to get rid of this block and I switch out with a crafting table. And then I put the ladder back on to the actual side of the crafting table. And then, yeah, I just need to put a torch on top of that as well. Just, again, I don't want any baddies up here. If I get knocked off, this is over, guys. So I'm playing this very safe. This is very not like me. Normally I would do everything one wide and don't really care, jump around and stuff. But no, I'm taking this bit of a playthrough quite seriously for once in my life, because yeah, I don't want to mess it up basically. But yeah, let's make a trapdoor. I mean, come on, it's me. I love trapdoors, and yeah, I wanted to make this a bit more safer again, so I don't want to accidentally fall down that hole. I know there was a ladder there, but yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of showing you here, I want to build out this way because obviously I've grass pathed all of the, or paved, God, one day I'll get that right. I pathed all that at the bottom. I wanted to make sure that I'm utilizing it the best. I mean, I don't think any mobs would spawn in this distance, right? I'm quite far away. But yeah, I needed to make a lot of slabs anyway, so I just went full on out for this. And yeah, I just kind of built out 22 blocks in total. That's what I went for. And as you can see, boom, all done. Nice. So I decided to take a little rest in my bed because I am a little bit scared about the phantoms. Okay, even though I'm at 60, but I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I'm not, you know, I'm pretty sure it is 60, right? I'm not too sure. But anyway, I was kind of marking out here in my brain that this will be where the mobs would be falling from. So yeah, I needed to make this up too, like that. So then I could come here and then whack their feet, essentially. But because this is Java edition, we can actually crouch lower and get underneath a bit smaller. So we can actually go, I think we're not 2 blocks tall when we sneak. I think we're 1.5, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I can actually get underneath some slabs. But yeah, I'm marking this out. This is where the actual stair will go. Just so I got it in my head and understand, because you know, I built this farm in a creative world, so you got to remember, I've only built this once, and I am still kind of remembering it in my head how to actually make this farm. But yeah, we got to go back down to get all these logs now and convert all of these into actual planks, and then obviously turn them into lovely cherry wood stairs and slabs and trap doors as well. But yeah, we can obviously get down the ladder a little bit quicker by just kind of doing that. And I decide, yeah, I'm going to have to make this 3 wide now to keep this kind of symmetrical, right? And my beautiful carrots have grown. Lovely. We can plant them. Now, the beauty, again, of Java Edition as well is that you can have things in your offhand. And just putting food in your offhand is, oh my God, it's beautiful. Why isn't this in Bedrock? I don't know. It's so annoying. And I mean, having torches and stuff in my offhand is nice. But yeah, I needed to obviously get some other kind of scaffolding blocks, I should say. So I went and got some dirt from underneath. And yeah, here we go. So we're going to start making some stairs. I'm not calculating this properly in my brain. I'm just making it up as I go. This is kind of something I always do. But I know I need about 500 and something stairs. I can't honestly remember exactly how many, but I know I needed a lot. But I may as well just take a crafting table with me, and if I need any more, I can just craft them there. But yeah, there we go. So this will be kind of how it is, much like I showed you on the start. And yeah, I can just swing in there and smack all the mobs from there. So essentially, this will be where they spawn in from. But anyway, I'll use the dirt blocks to scaffold up, and we're going to actually go up 23 blocks in total. But somehow I might have messed this up. You will see later. But yeah, I want it to be exactly 23 stairs tool. I don't know what happened, but we seem to, well, later on you'll see, I seem to have messed that up somehow. But anyway, let's start another time lapse. So you just saw me there counting up the actual ladders. I wanted to get to 13th ladder, and that's where I'm going to start building the actual solid block platform. And then I realized I messed up. And then it was at this kind of point I realized, hang on a minute. Something's not quite right here. This is one too big. Yeah, I've basically stirred it up one too many. So yeah, unfortunately, good job I realized it at the time, because otherwise I would have had to chop down a lot of slabs and stairs. I kind of saved myself a little bit, I guess. But maybe if I just counted properly at the start, this never would have happened. So yeah, that kind of set me back a bit. I obviously had to waste a bit of resources to make more axes and stuff, but hey ho, this is my first time building this in survival. At this current point, I don't even know if this is going to work. I don't even know if I've done this correct. Obviously, I'm just doing it by memory. So yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god, look at it. It looks like a wither. Kind of. But it looks kind of okay. There's some issues though. I've missed some slabs on some parts. But again, I am building this with bare minimum resources, right? But no, I'm pretty happy with that. But is it actually going to work? That's the question. Where's the mobs? Okay, where are they? Hello? Oh dear. I think I might have messed up. So what I actually decided to do in the end was actually turn on the subtitles to see if I could hear anything. And there we go, look. I don't know why they took so long, but here we go. They came at last. So yeah, I was also turning on the subtitles as well to make sure no spiders were spawning. Because obviously it would say something like spider hisses. Is that what they do? I don't really know. But for an example, a spider walks or something, it would say something along the lines of spider. Doesn't say anything about spiders, so I'm very, very happy. Because obviously I can't just fly up there and go and have a look in there, can I? So this was quite a clever idea I actually thought of. Quite proud of myself for that one. But yeah, it's definitely working, look guys, which is amazing. So this is going to really help me speed up getting a lot of bones, arrows, and obviously the main thing is to get iron ingots, right? But no, I'm so happy with this. And I'm not joking, this thing, like I said at the start, is a beast. This is a serious farm. But the big question is, can we expand this? Much like I showed you at the start on the creative world, I want to kind of investigate that. So that might be something we have to look into for the next part. But anyway, I used some of the dirt blocks that I was calling scaffolding blocks just to actually fix up this because it's quite irritating to see the slabs missing. Maybe I'm being a bit OCD here and a bit picky, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, I needed to extend this. I need to start setting up some storage now because obviously we're going to get drops like no tomorrow. So yeah, this will be like my kind of mob farm stash area, I guess, for now. But no, I'm genuinely over the moon with this mob farm. And thank you again, Ilmango, for obviously explaining all of it and showing us how to build it. Obviously, I tweaked it a bit for my liking, but yeah. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I got a bit of crafting table set up here as well. Obviously, put a torch on top of it. Because we never know, we might want to craft up some bone blocks. But yeah, I got 2 double storage chests there. Oh, this is so good, man. And look at the XP as well. Oh my god. This farm is insane. It really is. And the best bit is, there's no water, there's no pistons. There's nothing really, it's just wood and stairs. But no, I'm genuinely laughing my head off. Like, I can't believe this thing's that good. Oh, I'm so happy with myself as well. Because obviously, I only built it in creative. I was doing it by memory. And, you know, someone like me, I'm not the brightest person maybe in the world, but I managed to do it first go. So, apart from minus, I went up one too high, but it's basically, what I'm trying to say, it's an idiot-proof farm. We're starting nice and high up today at the mob farm, and I'm going to grab quite a few bones here and turn them into a bone mill. Now, this will be for me to actually grow some carrots at the very bottom of my base, because currently I'm rocking, you know, carrots underneath my base. I would rather actually farm them properly, not probably. Because, yeah, eventually I'm going to need them for little piggies, right? Obviously, I can use potatoes as well, but I don't actually have any yet. But yeah, I don't know what's happened here. A zombie was at my base. A bit confused. Now, I was under the impression that maybe it was to do with the weather. Like, maybe I don't really know what happened there. But yeah, I decided to turn up my hostile creatures just to make sure. I don't want any other nasties popping around over here. But yeah, we seem to be having issues here. I don't know what's going on. We got a creep over there. Ah, I see the problem. Thank you, Enderman. Yes, Enderman are a pain. Yeah, they take blocks, don't they? So yeah, sometimes I'm going to have holes missing. So I've got to watch out for that. But anyway, I noticed that my mob farm is actually creating a shadow here. So I've got to be very careful with that. Hello, Mr. Sheep. How are you? You're still fine. Right, so yeah, I'm going to need to get myself some more tools, i.e. shovels. These seem to be my go-to tool now, and oh, it started to thunder, so it wasn't just the rain. I decided to grab this dirt here as well and start to make a bit of a somewhat staircase out of cherry wood to hopefully, you know, make my life a bit easier. But yes, very scary. I can hear a lot of thunder whilst building this, and I could see a lot of thunder, but I also could see something else. What's that? A skeleton horse. What are you doing over there? I forgot they could spawn in, so yeah, that was a bit weird. But anyway, I decided to block off one of those sides, and I went over to the Mr. Skeleton horse that I just spotted, and that happened. Now, I kind of expected that, because pretty much whenever you see a skeleton horse in Minecraft, it happens. Now, I believe that's called a skeleton trap, but they're doing a good job, right, of attacking me. No. I mean, why are you shooting each other? That was rubbish. But anyway, I wanted to kill these because they can drop pretty decent armor, right? And look what I actually got. A nice, new shiny iron helmet with projectile protection on it. Thank you kindly. Yes, I'm very happy with that. And it's actually, you know, a big upgrade for me to actually have something like that. I was just checking though, because this update brought some like glint effects or something, and then all of a sudden it stopped raining. Very weird, very weird. But yeah, another skeleton horse was over in the distance, so I did the same thing, hoping I would actually get some armor. And once again, they were just attacking each other because they're stupid. Is this normal behavior, or is it because I'm in a flat world and it's just flat? I don't really know. But yeah, I managed to take all them out, but I actually kept one of the skeleton horses this time. I didn't accidentally shoot it like the others. But yeah, on Bedrock Edition, you can just ride these regardless without a saddle. So I was a bit sad by that. So I decided to go to sleep, and I started to make a fence. And I thought, hang on a minute, no, I can make some leads. I got string and slime balls, so I made some leads. Couldn't remember the recipe for the life of me, so I had to use a little recipe book thing. Not gonna lie there. But yeah, I wanted to lead this thing, and then, cheers bro, there's a skeleton right in my way, so I had to deal with him first. But anyway, I wanted to lure over the Mr. Skeleton Horse with the sheep, and I put this torch on there, and it just glitched. Is that a bug? Should I report that? I've like lost my torch, right? But what? Where's it gone? Huh? Is that supposed to happen? I don't think so, right? But anyway, I was trying to feed this thing some hay, and I couldn't remember, again, for the life of me, if horses needed hay or hay bales. I was trying to tame this thing, but I don't really get it. But then all of a sudden, look, my torch just came back. But I didn't know this until I went in this chest, and I realized, hang on a minute, my torch is back. So yeah, I don't really know what happened there. It potentially is a bug, though. I should probably report it, right? But yeah, I wanted to put a torch on there because it's nice and cozy for them. But yeah, guys, we need some names for these. So if you got any names, let me know in the comment section. And when I get a name tag from fishing, I will name them. But anyway, underneath the fort, base, yeah, whatever it's called, I decided to kind of shift this around, make it a bit more mob friendly by adding some more grass paths. And you know what, we're kind of done with this kind of secure safety precaution structure thingy now, because yeah, we got the mob farm above, right? So yeah, I decided to put a crafting table up here now. I've obviously finished the staircase, and I've made a little note for myself there telling me that's the mob farm. I mean, come on, Dan. I know it's the mob farm. But yeah, I'm kind of breaking my chest here, and this is pretty much all the loot I've got. Not a lot. I put my bed here. Once again, I set my respawn point for no reason, because if I die, it's over, right? And yeah, I decided to put my chest up the very top here. And this will be my base for now. This is terrible. This is terrible, Dan. When are you going to build a house, right? When am I actually going to make a base? And what am I actually going to make as a base? That's the question, right? But anyway, I'm looking around here, and I did say I wanted to get all that bone meal to obviously get some carrots on the go, and this is essentially that. So there we go. We've actually got a bit of a field ready to rock with some carrots. And all I need to do is obviously put some water in there, and that's good to go. I will try and automate all these kind of systems eventually, but I need to get these carrots growing because, again, I want to try and breed up some pigs at some point, and I'm going to need a lot of pigs. What am I doing right here? Yeah, I'm kind of just towering up using ladders and stuff. And from my experience of growing these cherry saplings now, I'm kind of noticing I need to have ladders nearby that I can climb on top of these things, because more than likely there's some logs hidden inside of the actual leaves. So yeah, whenever you grow these things, they kind of fork out. I've kind of explained all this already in all of the previous parts. But yeah, having a ladder nearby is quite handy because you can just climb on top of them and break the logs that are left over, rather than you, well, for my sake anyway, rather than me putting it on the ground and then I have to turn the dirt that gets turned when I put a block on top of it back into a grass pave. You know, it's a bit expensive for me right now to keep using up wooden shovels. I know it's not that expensive, but it's more tedious than expensive, I would say. But yeah, I decided to put some, slime blocks here because I'm pretty sure they break your fall. And behold, yes, they do, as long as you don't hit sneak. So yeah, a bit of a way to get down if I ever went up there. But yeah, a bit of a time lapse now of chopping some trees because we're going to need these for something. And with that done and dusted, we've got a load of wood. And what am I doing now? Oh God, it's happened, guys. Yes, I'm after iron ingots, right? So what's a more faster way than getting, iron ingots really fast? Yeah, it's making a second as drop shoot. In other words, I'm doubling up my mob farm, okay? I'm cutting this up quite a bit as well, by the way, because you've already seen how this is made. And now a couple of you are asking about a tutorial for the build, so probably I'm going to get something together for that. It's only like 3 or 4 comments, but I may as well make it anyway, I guess. But yeah, I realised I may have miscounted the wood situation, so I need to chop down some more trees. Yeah. Actually, these mob farms are quite expensive in a way because you have to make stairs, so... Anyway, I decided to take the actual crafting table up with me so then I don't overcraft stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because I can't really turn stairs back into planks or slabs. So I decided to just go up here with it all and build up here with it, if that makes any sense. But don't worry, this time around, no mistakes were made. But yeah, I didn't know if this was going to be a great idea at the time or a bad idea because... Obviously, mobs in a Java edition are capped. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you can only have like 70. I've already mentioned this before. In one area at a time. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, anyway, mob farm is kind of done. I pretty much identically matched the other one, apart from, yeah, I kind of built it a bit closer than the other one by 1 block. But again, this is only my second time making this mob farm now in survival. But once again, I'm breaking the scaffolding blocks that I've put up there. And yeah, we got 2 mob farms side by side now. Very weird. Kind of looks like a spaceship, a pink spaceship in the sky. But yeah, it seems to be working. So obviously the new one is the one on the right now. If I ever look back. But yeah, I decided to kind of bridge out this direction because obviously this would be a good spawning area for them, if that makes sense. But either way, this whole mob farm situation has worked, which is amazing. And yeah, we're going to be playing a little bit of a game in a minute. And that is, how many zombies do you reckon that it is going to take for me to actually get these iron ingots? That's the question. So have a little look here. We've got 125 creepers, 145 skeletons, and 318 zombies have been killed so far. Bear in mind, I don't have any iron ingots so far. So I wanted to give you a bit of an insight of how much stuff I've actually got so far. And yeah, you might have spotted there in my inventory, I've got a potato. But yeah, this is pretty much what I have to do right now. Just sit here and wait. And then go and chop them all up. But anyway, because I've got that potato, let's go and plant them, right? So obviously I've got loads of bones now from the actual mob farm. I can just farm these things so fast now. I mean, a bone meal is probably one of the most OP items in Minecraft, in my opinion. But yeah, I like to store a carrot and, you know, a potato actually in my chest at all times, just in case I don't want to go through the whole process again. And yeah, and just make a note of what level I am. So I'm level 50, right? But anyway, let's start this process off. At day 26, we got ourselves a beautiful little baby zombie that is full on ironed armored up. And yes, this little fella actually dropped some iron boots for me. So I got an iron helmet already, remember? And look what I've actually got now. A pretty repaired set of boots, which is pretty good. So day 28 was the first day that I actually got introduced to an iron ingot. Yes! Ah, oh, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So I'm going to put these up in the top left corner so you can see and you can count these. So again, on day 28, I got myself a second one, which is quite nice. So day 29, would you behold, we got a third one. Pretty good. Oh, and day 29 again, we got a fourth one. Wait, what? This is mental. Absolutely mental. But yeah, I'm going around here and I'm just kind of showing you this and cut this up a bit just so you know and you believe me. By the way, this was all about 6 hours worth of footage. Just want to point that out. But yeah, there is the actual fifth one. And now this is going to look very, 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 very suspect or sussy. Yeah, another iron ingot is right in there. Somehow I got 2 iron ingots in the same... the same like killing session of a zombie. I don't really understand how that's happened. But yeah, from the space of 28 to day 30, I've actually got 6 ingots. So I don't know what's going on here, guys. I had a very, very lucky couple of days on Minecraft. But yeah, 2 days later, I actually got myself another one, which is really, really cool. So yeah, that brings us up to a total now of 7. And we also got a potato there. So day 33 comes number 8. Boom. Beautiful. So I need 7 in total for the cauldron. And I also need 3 for a bucket. So as it started to rain, what did I do with my 7 ingots? I made myself a cauldron. Yes, but little did I know... I wish I did a bit of reading on this. Yeah, cauldrons in Java Edition are very weird compared to Bedrock Edition. Now, Bedrock Edition, that would fill up very fast. Welcome to Java Edition. Takes about 401 hours to fill up. But anyway, on day 34, there was actually a skeleton full-on armored up as well in iron stuff. And he dropped some enchanted gear. But yes, I got some iron enchanted leggings. So I'm almost full-on iron armored up. Which is mental. Absolutely mental. On day 34. Crazy. But yeah, you're kind of getting a bit of a feel now of how much stuff I'm actually getting from this mob farm. I'm not joking. These mob farms are amazing. So if you are playing something like this or you're playing a skyblock, just build one of these mob farms. But anyway, on day 35, it stopped raining. So I decided to have a quick check. Dry as a bone. Yeah, no water at all inside my actual cauldron. Yeah, I want to just slap this bit in as well. We had a bit of an accident on day 37. Mr. Creeper decided to blow up. Now, I was really panicking about this. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Because, yeah, these mob farms are pretty powerful and a lot of mobs could spawn. But luckily, I really kind of went through the whole cycle that spawned in. So yeah, only a couple of creepers actually spawned in. And to be honest, it didn't actually do a lot of damage. Now, I know this is all wood, but maybe the cherry wood's actually quite blast resistant? I don't really know. It didn't seem like it did a lot of damage to me. It's almost like it was like made out of cobblestone. A bit weird, right? Or is it because I used stairs and slabs? I'm not really too sure. But either way, I wanted to keep that footage in there just to give you a bit of a hindsight and a bit of a warning here that this mob farm is quite dangerous if you actually sneak. But anyway, back to the iron ingots. On day 38, would you behold, we actually got 1 iron ingot in here and a second one. Yeah, very suspect again. Okay. You know, a bit sussy. I mean, Definitely did not modify anything, guys. I haven't done anything. I would never do that. There's no point me recording. There's no point me cheating. Why would I even bother? I'm just playing the game. But anyway, the big question is, how many zombies was it? 1,122. So probably in total, I had to kill somewhere between 700 to 800 zombies to get 10 iron ingots then. Yeah, okay. But anyway, I decided to make myself my very first pickaxe in this world. And obviously, you just saw there, I got myself a bucket now. So that's all good. So that's one of the bigger grinds out of the way, which is nice. And I'm still not even on day 100 yet, which is mental. But yeah, we can stay away from the mob farm for now. And to be honest, I'm actually a bit bored of it because, like I said, 5 hours of grinding that out is a bit boring. Thank God we got mobile phones now, right? To keep us, you know, entertained. But anyway, I need to go ahead now and start thinking about the future. And what is the future? Food. What we need to do is make some bread here because carrots are good, but we need them for piggos. And yeah, I decided to obviously bring down the cauldron down here because I'm going to be kind of hanging around here now. Yeah. Lovely. So what I'm actually doing now is actually chopping down a load of trees. This is to actually make my first ever build on this world. And yes, I know I've built an actual mob farm and stuff like that and, you know, somewhat of a fort or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to actually go ahead and make a build. Now, the reason for this is because I'm actually waiting for the actual cauldron, right? It needs to rain. Unfortunately, I was totally unaware on Java. It does take a very long time. So I thought I'll make a build, right? So yeah, I got some chopping to do. Hopefully, I'll come back to you in a second with a load of wood. And yeah, just quickly though, have you got an idea what it could be? Like, seriously? What? I've only got pink, right? Come on. It's easy when you think about it. So I just spotted a monkey in the tree, look. What are you doing up there? Yeah, I don't know why there's a zombie up here, but that's quite funny. Stupid thing. Oh, he's actually dropped his armor. Nah, I'll keep mine on. Okay, so I've just finished chopping up all of the cherry trees, as you can see, and I've replanted all the saplings. And yeah, we got quite a lot of wood out of all of that. These things are so good for that. But anyway, yeah, I've kept a couple of these cherry logs because I want to use them for details for the build. And I've stripped 4 of these again for details, but most of it will be made out of planks. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to build this little build in this corner over here, I think. But before we do need to go and get something. So if this doesn't actually spoil what the build is, then yeah, I'm not really too sure. But yeah, I've actually caught some pigs, and look what else has actually happened. We got a pillager patrol actually spawned in as well. Okay, there's no vindicator. I'm a bit disappointed by that because they actually drop iron axes, which could be quite useful for me. But yeah, we'll just leave them in the corner maybe. But yeah, I'm going to be going ahead and building a bit of a pig statue out of cherry wood. It's obviously pink, right? So that's the plan, but we're going to build it in that kind of direction over there. I think that it should fit in here, but the idea will be to obviously breed up millions of pigs, and then basically when they get struck by lightning, they will turn into zombified piglins, and that's meaning we will get the gold for apples, which then we can make golden apples and cure zombie villagers. And then we should be able to get villager from using witch's weakness potion, which will hit them. That is the plan. So I reckon I'm just going to kind of put it here and see what happens, okay? So from my memory, I'm pretty sure it's 4, 2 in a gap, 4, like that, if I'm not mistaken, for the legs of a pig. And I need to make sure that I fill in these holes because I don't want mobs spawning in there, basically. Because that would be very bad. Yeah, and because my poor brain can't remember how a pig looks apparently in Minecraft, I have to keep randomly going in here and remembering what they look like. It shouldn't be that hard though, Dan. Come on, you're not... Is it really that hard? Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. How are you? Please don't wreck my build. Alright, let's do you. So unfortunately, I've actually run out of wood. I underestimated how much this would actually take. But yeah, we're just basically missing the head as such now. But yeah, I need to also make a bit of a staircase going up so I can actually get those 4 pigs in there. But yeah, I'll chop down some more trees and I shall be back. Hopefully this will start filling up with water now. It does take forever on Java though. Oh god, it's not yet. Okay, we got some wading to do. So I think it's time to aggro these guys because they are getting a bit too close for comfort, right? So I reckon I'm probably going to stick the banner on my fort, on like the walls here. So maybe during this whole playthrough, we'll try and get loads of these banners around this thing. That could be quite funny, right? But anyway, let's get back to chopping trees. But before we do, let's just have a quick look and see. No. God, I really need water, man. I really need water. I need drowned. So currently I'm just constructing the actual snout of the pig. This is quite funny, man. This is going to look really good, I think. Because it's planks, because it's going to be kind of like so-called textured, right? Oh yeah, that actually looks a lot like a pig, right? Oh my god, that's cool. Okay. I mean, it's not very hard to build, Dan, is it? But still, it looks quite cool in these colors. So currently on top of the pig, I'm just half slabbing everything. And yeah, this will hopefully prevent hostile mobs spawning up here. But yeah, that should be good. Now, I'm actually going to leave this open like this because obviously I want to get the lightning inside here. And this will be a way of me actually doing that. I'm going to just kind of climb and hurt myself a little bit here. There we go. And yeah, I just want to grab these ladders. Perfect. And yeah, I'm going to put some more ladders this side. But what I'm going to do is break that one. Chuck them there like that. I should probably eat. But yeah, this will be a pretty big area for the pigs to roam around in, I think. I think, yeah. I don't really know if it's going to work as intended. So I've currently just constructed a way of getting into the pig. Yeah, this will be for me only. But yeah, we couldn't have chose a better place, right? Yeah, on the back side of the pig. So that's lovely. Yeah, the next thing I want to do is make some sort of protection for myself. Because you've got to bear in mind, right, okay, that I am going to be eventually turning these guys into zombified piglins. Yeah, maybe I should remove that one there. Change it to a half slab, and that'll be like a little stair for me. So then I climb up the ladder, come up here, doom. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to put trapdoors like this. There we go. And hopefully that will protect me, but just as a double safety precaution, I'm going to do something like this, I think. I mean, zombified piglins are very strong. And especially if you aggro one of them, yeah, it will actually destroy me probably. So yeah, probably I need to do that and then half slab it, right? I guess. Can I still get in and out of there? Yes. But a zombified piglin probably can't. Question mark. We will see when we get to that stage, if we get to that stage. But I reckon that'll probably work. Failing that though, can I put another one there? I can, and get under that. So yeah, I'll just do a double like that. But then this row can be normal like that. Okay, that's fine. And yeah, I wanted to leave a crafting table in here because eventually we will be hopefully getting some gold out of this kind of system. And then I can obviously craft up the gold ingots that I'm going to need here right, on the fly, right? Okay. No, this is cool, man. This is good. This is really, really good. The only thing is now I need to actually get the pigs in here, right? So yeah, that should kind of work, I think. So the piggies will be in here. They get struck by lightning in here. Oh, I need to half slab all this as well, actually, don't I? Otherwise, I'm going to get mobs spawning in here, which I don't really want. Aha, this is a bit of a problem. But I guess if it's half slabbed, yeah, we can get back in. Okay, so it's not so much of a problem. Okay, that's fine. This hopefully will be enough. Probably not. I'm going to need some more, right? Before we actually get any pigs in here, should we kind of work out where we're going to put these lightning rods? We're going to need like 3, I reckon. 2 in here and 1 over there, right? Maybe just like kind of somewhat in the center. I know it's going to be off center because the piggy is. Maybe there. So then a lightning rod will go there, a lightning rod will go there. Perfect. So I forgot something very important on the pig. That's his actual tail. I forgot about that. Yeah, we can't have a pig without his little spiral little tail at the back. So yeah, I'm going to just quickly put that in. I'm just going to use the stripped logs that I kept for decoration purposes. That was what it was for. But I'm pretty sure the spiral's something like this. And if we make them go one way, it shouldn't look so funky. With lines. There we go. You can go like that, and you can go like that. There we go. We've got a pig's tail. Perfect. Nice. I guess I should pick up these logs that are floating around. And I guess I should probably slab these up as well, right? There we go. While I'm up here. We got all the piggies in here, look. Nice. There we go. I can deal with the rest of that in a minute. So let's start these guys breeding up. I'm currently rocking day 59, as you can see. And yeah, I've come to the conclusion that this is going to take me a very, very long time to get water. Yeah, basically, what I've read is going to take about 22 to 24 hours worth of waiting. But I got a bit of an idea how to speed this up, and this is why I'm at the mob farm. I've been here, been very, very busy, look, setting up all of this kind of like storage system. And look what I've actually got in goodies. 6 iron ingots. So I've actually got some more. I'm kind of working my way towards making another cauldron. That's the plan. So fingers crossed we're going to get another iron ingot today. It has rained a couple of times. I will show you a few clips right now. And if you're really interested, if I look at my statistics, we have killed a total of, oh my god, 1,662 creepers, 1,706 skeletons, and 1,794 zombies now. Yeah, this is getting pretty insane right now. I have been sleeping as well. I'm not 100% sure if it's a great idea, but I'm starting to realize that this mob farm works better in the day, which is a bit weird. There must be a reason for it, and I reckon I know why. It's probably because mobs are technically spawning down here, and I reckon that is probably affecting these at night, if that makes sense. So eventually, whenever I get torches or whatever, I will probably torch this whole area up down the bottom to prevent this happening. But yeah, that's quite a long way away. But anyway, I'm going to go to sleep, and what we're going to do is show you what I've been up to as well, because obviously I haven't just been killing mobs. I've also been breeding pigs. So let's go down here, and I've stopped growing trees for now because I've been growing loads and loads of trees. And yes, slime blocks are not very good because they do actually make mobs spawn on them. But yes, if we look in here, I've got a load of bones, I've got a load of dirt. I basically cleared out my whole bottom area now, so it's not really got a lot of dirt there. I've stupidly put trapdoors here, and the mobs seem to be able to get across. But if I go under here, look, you're going to see it's a lot more empty, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I've kind of gone around and gathered up as much dirt as I can because I'm going to need this at some point to obviously start farming up some other resources and make my farms a bit bigger. But yeah, I've put slabs here for now as well, just to stop any mob spawning on the actual dirt blocks. But yeah, this all changed. I've put a chest here, and this is all the wood I've actually got for now. I'm not chopping any more for now because I'm not 100% sure I technically need it. I got some spare pigs here. A couple of you guys mentioned that in the comment section that I should keep a couple. And I was going to anyway, but I thought it was a good idea as well. So thank you for that. So are you ready to see the amount of pigs I've got? Can you hear it already? Yeah, this is insane. I don't think I've ever had this many pigs before. We waiting, man, for lightning. We are waiting. If I go on the statistics, though, on Java, it actually tells you how many animals you've actually bred. Well, remember, I put 4 in there. So, yeah, there's about 330 odd in there. Maybe. Apart from, if I start breeding these now, they start dying because there's too many in there. So, yeah, I've got 9 raw pork chop as well. So, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, really. But I do not want to go in there because I will get stuck. I kind of get pushed around, and I can barely even get in there anyway. Look, see what I mean? I am full on holding the W key right now, and it's not happening. It really isn't. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get a lightning rod in there. I've got a feeling I might have to put the lightning rod slightly higher than I anticipated. You see that pig just jump? That's hilarious. But yeah, we just waiting. That's what we're doing. But yeah, unfortunately, it was actually thundering the other day, and I've got a clip of that as well. And I was hoping that it would have actually just randomly struck in there, but it didn't. And I want to point out something here that you guys misunderstood probably in the last part, that I've made this out of wood. Yes, I know it's going to burn. I don't really care. That's kind of what I wanted to do. I just want this thing to burn, man. But yeah, the main thing is that the zombie-fied piglins will not actually die because they're fire resistant, I believe, right? So they live in the nether. They swim in the lava. I've seen it. So, yeah, it's not really the end of the world, in my opinion. But anyway, what are we going to do? We kind of got to kill a bit of time, right? We need to get another iron ingot somehow. But I've been thinking, I've got to kind of get prepared for this whole weakness potion with a witch, right? Now, I'm thinking I'm going to get myself some bees, because honey will actually remove the poison effect, and that's probably what would kill me if I'm going to use the witch to obviously... get some weakness potions. So what we're going to do is go into this chest over here somewhere. I've got some bone meal in here, and we're going to take a couple of saplings. Maybe I should take some more bone meal than that. There we go. And yeah, we're going to grow some flowers, and I'm pretty sure on Java now, hopefully if it's gone across as parity, I should probably eat as well, that we can actually bone meal flowers and get more flowers. Oh my god, we got all colours here. Yes, nice. I'll probably take the cornflower. Can we bone meal that? No, we can't. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer. So what I need to do is keep doing this kind of pattern with flowers and a sapling. Now I have tested this on a normal flat world in the current pre-release. This is pre-release 3 as I'm recording. And yeah, you can actually get beehives that spawn in with the cherry sapling when it's grown, but from testing I'm not sure it'll work if I bone meal it. That's the only issue. So we're gonna have to do this around everywhere for now, and yeah, we're basically just gonna go flower picking for now. I've got to wait till it rains, right? As soon as it rains though, I'm gonna go back to my cauldron area and just sit there probably. Okay, that should probably keep me going for now. I've got quite a few flowers. I've mainly got loads of yellow dandelions, so I'm just going to use these. But yeah, we need to make all these two spaced out. So I'm just going to kind of copy this pattern. Actually, I'm going to go a bit further because I'm scared that the tree might actually grow and overlap the actual beehive if it spawns. Okay, let's do that. So I'm currently just putting some more flowers right next to the sapling as well, just to make sure that this is going to work. This shouldn't prevent these things from growing. They should just grow fine. But I've still got a few flowers left over, so let's continue on a little bit. Right, so we need to put one here. Oh, we just got a tree that's just spawned in and it squidged the slime for me. That's brilliant. Oh, that's so good. Okay, that's pretty cool. But the only problem is now it's about to come nighttime, so this isn't really going to work. But yeah, I'm going to just leave that do its thing. Hopefully we'll catch some bees. I will end up needing to break some of these flowers if I do get some bees to obviously grab them. But what I'm going to do is probably make some more leads. But I need to kill some more spiders, I think, because I don't think I've really got enough string to make some more. Because normally in a beehive, you get about 3 bees, right? So I'm going to need a few more leads. Oh no, I have got a few. Yeah, I just need to make 1 set of leads. Now, can I remember this recipe? No, I can't. What is with me in this recipe? Why can I never remember the lead recipe? It's so weird. So I may as well just go to sleep and hopefully we will get some bees. While I'm waiting for that to do its thing, hopefully we'll get a beehive. That's the plan. Yeah, I'm going to make some sort of little structure here to store these little guys in. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lot, right? I've only got wood or dirt. Yeah, I mean, I could make some shears, but I don't really want to waste the iron right now. And I could make some hay bales, but I mean, bone blocks might be an interesting one to use, right? Should we try and mix up some bone blocks with some cherry and see what happens? Let's try it. Let's do it. So I'm kind of just making some pillars right now, and I'm just having a look to see if this looks okay. And to be honest, it doesn't really look that bad, I don't think, right? It's okay. It's a bit weird. I mean, I haven't got really a lot of blocks to use. I like the pink, but I'm kind of getting a bit like, I need to switch it up a bit. But yeah, I'm thinking like if I do this like that, that could be quite cool. And I make that like a little arch maybe on the front. And then I keep doing the same thing around each corner. Yeah, I'll just continue on and stop yambling and we'll just build it. We'll just get on with it. How does that look? Very, very bizarre. But what else can I do, guys? I'll probably have to put bone blocks there maybe, or maybe these. I'm probably going to do it that way, facing. Bit of a waste of wood, but hey. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can do. I could have just made it out of wood, but I don't want to. I want to make it involving other blocks, right? Kind of spice it up. So yeah, I'll continue building that, and then that should be all done. And then we just need to do a roof for it, which I'm probably going to just do it, like I said, out of slabs. Because I need to make so the mobs don't spawn on it. or inside it, right, at least. So yeah, we're going to need a bit more wood. So I got all the sides done, and that is obviously the front. But I'm thinking probably in this middle one here, just to give it a bit of a depth, I will just put a little stair in there, right? And then obviously it'll look better with the door. But it'll make more sense. There we go. Nice. And then, yeah, I just need to finish off the roof now. That is all I got to do. It shouldn't be too difficult, though. I just need to basically put a load of slabs down. But yeah, and then that's ready for the bees. So the only issue I got here is I will need to kind of get under here and get in there. So I'm thinking, why don't I be smart here? And at the very back here, we grab another trapdoor like this. And what you can do on Java is that, right? And I should be able to scoop the honey. Scoop the honey like this, right? Without them stinging me. That's the plan. So I've just finished slabbing up the roof. It's a bit of a weird one. It almost looks like a symmetrical shape. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame I have to do that. But it's going to look a bit square now. I can't really do anything about it because I don't have torches, right? So yeah, the only issue I've got now though, I'm going to show you inside, is that mobs might spawn in there because yeah, I need to have some dirt, right, for the actual flowers to be planted on, so then they can actually, you know, pollinate. So yeah, that is going to cause me a bit of an issue, I think, but maybe I'm going to have to just forfeit a torch and put one in here. I have got 2 in the pig. Maybe I can take one out of there. But anyway, have we actually got any bees? Ooh, we got more trees that are grown. If not, it's not a biggie. I'll just plant some more saplings. So I'll put a torch there. I'll pretend that's a campfire, right? So yeah, that's the build done. I'm pretty chuffed with that. That's okay. We just need the bees now. So I went back over to my trees to obviously go and chop them down and start replanting some more. But yeah, I had to just kind of go on the roof of this because these slimes, man. Oh, this was so painful. I honestly don't know why I actually ended up putting these trees to grow here. But yeah, I ended up turning down the sound because I was getting so fed up with the slimes bouncing around all the place. But yeah, I decided after a while that I'm just going to kind of pack it in, right? I'm just going to plant some more saplings and then hopefully come morning, we'll have some more stuff growing. But yeah, it started to rain, and yeah, I was kind of doing all this stuff anyway to obviously get rain eventually. But yes, it actually came, which was really, really nice. And yeah, I went to plant this last little sapling here, but as you can tell, I've killed so many big slimes right now. There's many Baby slimes everywhere. But yeah, I started panicking. I made myself another pickaxe, even though I've already got one. And I decided to take the cauldron because if you remember, we still need 1 iron ingot in order to make a second cauldron to hopefully speed up this process. So yeah, I climb up the ladder and then I go to my mob farm and place this basic, this cauldron here because obviously I'm going to be here trying to get an iron ingot right now. To get another cauldron crafted. That's the plan. But it's really good I've come up here in a way because I need to actually sort out my inventory. So I started to, you know, put the armor that I've got from killing mobs downstairs. I'm calling it downstairs at the base level, I guess. But yeah, I started to put things away, crafting up and repairing tools as per usual, cleaning up basically. And guys, you are never going to believe what just happened. Yeah. I didn't really want to edit this too much because I wanted to show you how this actually happened. And yeah, by the time I finished cleaning up all this, the first zombie that I killed dropped an iron ingot. Like, what is this? What is this? And this, honestly, a flip switched in my brain. It was like, oh my god, this is it, guys. I'm gonna get some water. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it at the time. I wish I was recording it live, as if like I wasn't doing a voiceover for it or something. But Jesus, man, how am I so lucky? And behold, I was right. Yes, after a little bit of a time lapse there, we did have to wait quite a while though. We've got our first ever source of water. Now, obviously from killing witches, I get bottles which are empty. I can bottle this stuff up. And that means I can move these cauldrons around if I really want to. But yes, I got some water, guys. So we basically need 2 more of these and I can get a full bucket of water. Yeah. That's taking some grind, right? We're on day 64. Serious grind. But anyway, unfortunately, I waited the night out and yeah, it stopped raining. So that was it. But I'm pretty much over the moon that I've actually got at least 1 bottle of water out of that whole kind of session. But yeah, the more interesting thing there was the actual iron ingot that actually managed to appear straight away. It's a bit like sussy, right? Sus. I swear, guys, I'm not modifying this. I don't know what happened there. That was very weird. Lots of weird things are happening with the iron ingots department. Anyway, you probably spotted there that the trees are actually grown. So yeah, I decided to lift up these cauldrons because I only wanted to come back up here anyway to get an iron ingot, right? And I got it straight away. So I don't really need to be back up here now because I wanted to have 2 cauldrons to kind of speed up this whole water collection process. So yeah, I'll take both of them back downstairs and we're going to spend the rest of the time down here, I think. And yeah, all we need to do now is kind of once again clean up my inventory. Obviously, I've been killing mobs and stuff. I've got to make sure I keep on top of that. But yeah, I decide to bite the bullet. And just basically try and grow some saplings in my little protected area. And yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if this was going to work or not because I wasn't sure if you force, you know, a sapling with bone meal, it would actually grow and obviously grow and have the beehives. But again, first go. What is this? Oh god, I was so lucky this day of recording. It was so good. But yeah, I decided to lead up the bees that I got, and there was only 2 unfortunately. But then a 3rd one popped up. Woohoo! So we got the full whack here. Now I'm pretty sure you can only get 3 from a beehive. But then I started to realize, hang on a minute, I need shears to get honeycomb to make a bee's nest or hive. I always get confused which one's which. Yeah, so I kind of need to make a basic little box around this beehive for these guys to live in and for me to get a bit of honey, right? Because remember, the honey is actually for me to not get poisoned, to remove the poison effect from when a witch throws a poison potion at me. So yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of just constructing this a little box, very similar to the main bee one. I want to actually put the bees in. I wanted to kind of keep it the same sort of design, but when I've actually got access to iron, I will get some shears and I will smash this little build probably, and we'll basically move the bees out of here into the other home. But anyway, I put a chest out here. I wanted to store the bottles, the leads, and of course, I need to obviously put some flowers in there at some point because I'm going to need to breed these guys maybe. But yeah, I've kind of done the same sort of system where I could just nick their honey and hopefully they won't sting me, because that would be catastrophic. But yeah, I decided to breed these guys, not bead them. What? But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can have 4 bees in a beehive, right? I'm not making that up. I'm more than certain that is a thing. I have played a lot of modded bees, so I might be overthinking that. But yeah, here we go. Prime example of how this works. Easy. You just got to be very, very fast. But yeah, obviously, I don't really have access to a campfire, so I can't do it safely. But the beauty of honey is that you can always eat it. So it's a very good food source for that. So now I'm going to do some literal waiting. Yeah, I hid myself right next to my cauldrons. And as you can see, it is actually day 66. And 2 hours have actually gone past, guys. I didn't really want to go too mad because I kind of find this a bit cheaty. But honestly, I couldn't really do anything apart from wait. But yeah, look, I came back and it was actually raining and there was a bottle's worth of water in there, which is really nice. But look at the timing on this. As soon as I came back, it stopped raining. What is with this game, man? Oh, this is so weird. But anyway, we got 2. We are 1 bottle of water away. Now, this time around, because I felt it was a bit cheaty just kind of leaving my PC on for a couple of hours. Yeah, did you see it there? We were actually on day 73. I decided to actually do something that I've been debating whether to do or not, and that is actually making a whole moat around my so-called base area. So what I'm doing is actually digging a 3-wide little hole, and the idea of this is so that slimes will not be able to bounce in to my actual base area. So yeah, I decided to go and get my shovels from upstairs up in the mob farm, and yeah, I kind of regret that in the end. I don't actually end up using the iron shovels because they're all quite broken, and I would rather keep these for when I can actually smelt these down. If I can smelt them down. It's a long way away yet. We haven't got cobblestone at all yet. But yeah, this is just going to be some hard, quick cuts of me kind of just digging through all this. I was only doing this, to kind of not waste time, but to use up time to make it so it could actually rain. But yeah, I had to change a few settings as well, just so I could feel a bit more safer. Obviously, I'm kind of playing this as a hardcore, as you probably know, and I don't want to actually die because I've got so far now and I'm loving it. I really am enjoying it. It's really good fun. But yeah, I ended up making a couple of double chests here. I'm storing all this dirt I'm actually getting. And I kid you not, guys, this took me a very long time. If you remember correctly, we were on day 73. We will see what day we're actually at the end. But anyway, there was a few parts which were a bit scary, like this part here. Obviously, I was growing those trees to get the bees. And look what was behind me. I don't know what was going on in my brain then. I had a feeling like something was following me. And it was a creeper. That was so weird. It was really weird then. That was the only really scary moment. And then this part as well was a little bit dodgy. I was trying to use the blocks to prevent the slime from coming down, but yeah, I honestly thought at this point there I would have died because I thought there was 2 slimes behind me and in front of me and I was going to get bounced to death. But no, I got a bit panicky and I managed to get myself out of that sticky situation, which is good. But again, it was next to the trees, so yeah, the trees are very dangerous because of obviously creepers, skeletons, and zombies, and spiders and witches can all spawn under there because it's obviously dark. But anyway, a very long time has gone past and we finally finished this. Oh my god. I don't know how many wooden shovels that took. Many, but we got loads of wood, so it's not really a big problem anymore. But yeah, god. But anyway, the thing is, it's going to help me, and we're on day 79. So that actually took me, in total, 6 days to do, which is crazy. And in that time, it hasn't rained once until I decided to go and chop the trees again. And behold, it rained. And I had my weather on full blast because obviously I was digging underground. So I needed to hear if it rained. I need to run and get to my cauldrons, if you know what I mean. Because I'm pretty sure they only fill up if you're near them. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being like weird. But I want to utilize the rain as best I can. So yeah, I just literally decide to just stand here and wait. And hope that I get myself another layer of water to fill up this water bottle. Well, this empty bottle, I should say. But yeah, what we're going to do is time-lapse this little baby and see if we get one. It happened. Oh my god. Yes, day 79. I'm pretty sure it might be rocking into day 80. But yes, we have actually got the third water bottle. Oh my god. So it's taken me from a bonus chest and we've actually got all the way to a water bucket now, which therefore means I've actually got myself unlimited water now. This is amazing. So yeah, I decided to sleep. I've screenshotted by mistake as well because I was so panicky about the rain. It's like, I need to run. I pressed F2 by mistake. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, obviously I just slept there. You just saw. Get rid of the rain. I don't really need that anymore. And we can just fill this cauldron up and then scoop out the water. Lovely. We got a bucket of water. This is awesome. So now, because Minecraft's very weird and this is very easy to do, we can just make this an infinite water source by just placing this in here and then filling up the bottles. And you guessed it, we're going to fill this cauldron up again. And then we've got 2 buckets of water from 1. Don't ask. This is how Minecraft works, okay? And yeah, we can just make an infinite water source like so. And that's it. We've got infinite water. How amazing. Let's have a little bath. Yes. Beautiful rainwater. But this means I can actually fill up my little holes I've left here for the carrots and potatoes and stuff, which is nice. So they will actually be nice and hydrated. But anyway, I decided to make myself a little bit of a fishing hole. Because this gives me access to new items in the fishing department. So we will be able to get a nice fishing rods and obviously nice bows. But the enchanted books is kind of what I'm more after. I would like to get Silk Touch if possible. And now, I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do it or not. I don't know if I'm going to make myself a AFK fish farm because I find them a bit cheaty. But yeah, I'm utilizing water bottles here with mud, with dirt and making mud, sorry. In the future, if we ever get a wandering trader, still haven't seen one yet, we could obviously make clay using dripstone. We're getting things kicking off straight away here by starting the construction of a so-called drowned farm. Yeah, I'm going to put some trapdoors here so I can get easily across because, yeah, jumping across the 3 wide gap is a bit sketchy. I mean, if I fall in there when there's loads of mobs in there, I will probably die. So yeah, I want to basically get myself a bit of an infinite water source kind of hooked up over here. This is because, obviously, to get drowned, we need to drown zombies. Now, why do I want drowned? Now, I want drowned because, obviously, they have a very rare chance of dropping copper. Now, I believe it's like 10% chance, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I made this kind of like hole or a pit. And I put a couple of trapdoors here just to hold the water in place, if you know what I mean. So now we're using the infinite water source that I've actually obtained. And yeah, we're kind of filling in this hole with zombies chasing around with me. It was kind of a bit like Ring Around the Rosies. That's kind of what it reminded me of. I don't know. But yeah, I could just punch these guys in. But yeah, you probably noticed it now. I've left myself a little dirt block in the center. That is actually because then I can actually jump on that and they will just kind of get lured towards me and fall in there. Hopefully you'll see that in a second in action. But yeah, I'm kind of just going around trying to get as many of these guys in. And by the way, this is the first time I've done this on this world because obviously I've only just unlocked water. And there we go. You can see the zombies are actually falling in, you know, automatically. But I've got to be careful. I need to kind of fill this in a bit more flat so there's no like little waterfalls, if you know what I mean. Because if I punch the zombie, they will actually kind of jump up. Now, the reason I'm actually punching the zombies as well is because on Java Edition, there's a reinforcements like modifier or attribute on a zombie. And that means they basically have a very slight chance of spawning in another zombie around them, like as if it was a reinforcement to get spawned in near them. So then obviously then I would get more zombies in there, if that makes sense. Hopefully that all made sense. But yeah, it was a bit sketchy. Obviously, I had issues there with a few spiders, maybe a few skeletons and creepers and stuff. Thank God I've got a bow. That's pretty decent. I can pick off some mobs from a distance. But yeah, there we go. We have got our first ever drowned in this world. Oh, what a beautiful sight. So yeah, obviously I need copper. Copper, for me, I'm going to need a total of 9 pieces or ingots in total. So I can make 3 lightning rods. That's kind of what I'm after. And I'm probably the only person in the world who actually repairs their tools like that. But yeah, there we go. We got a load of drowned, which is really, really cool. And I'm actually quite happy with this. I never designed this in a creative way or anything. I just kind of come up with it on the fly in my brain. And yeah, we got our first ever copper ingot. Boom. This is amazing. Now, out of all those zombies that turned into drowned, I ended up only getting 2 ingots, which I'm a bit sad by that, really. But anyway, now as it was daytime, I had time to improve the so-called pit of water. So yeah, I could basically improve this, minus the slimes getting irritating near me. But yeah, it actually started to rain. Now, what is rain good for? Yes, obviously, we've been waiting for rain for a very long time in the previous parts for water. But rain is very good for fishing. Yes, this will actually increase the rates of getting fishing drops whenever we actually go fishing. So I need to kind of abandon my kind of project and go for a bit of a fish now. And I decide to only fish, even though it is still raining, until it hit nighttime, because I'm kind of more after copper ingots, really, than fishing drops. The reason for this is because we don't actually know how Thunder works in this game, as in the whole community, right? So yeah, I would rather kind of prioritize copper ingots and make lightning rods just in case. But anyway, we got a bit into a bit of a pickle here, involving skeletons, baby zombies, creepers. Oh God, this was horrible. I was very, very panicky right now, especially because of those 3 baby zombies. But yeah, this skeleton was really a pain. I was trying to pick him off, but yeah. Very, 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 very close call. I made the decision just to get out of there, right? I mean, I'm not too fussed that the zombies will just fall down that little pit. I can just dig my way up and they will actually kind of follow me again. But yeah, bit dangerous. I waited till I healed up a bit before I went back and tackled them all. But yeah, there was actually a skeleton down with the zombies down here. So I had to pick him off before I could try and lure these guys. And I think that's it, right? The coast is clear. And you might have spotted there was actually a yellow dandelion. I don't know why I call them a yellow one. They're always yellow, right? But yeah, that's not me putting it down. That's Enderman picking up blocks. And I guess they're technically a block. But yeah, we can lure these zombies in here now. So this will be the second time I've actually gone to go and get some copper ingots. And I can use my fishing rod as well, by the way, just to kind of any straggler zombies that won't actually walk in automatically. I can kind of just like hook onto them and pull them in, if that makes any sense. We got all those zombies in the end. We didn't die, thank God. And we got more drowned to play with, which is nice. But this is quite a scary amount, and the biggest scary amount about this was the baby drowned. But yes, I want to show you something here about these guys. So I think drowned are like disco drowned now. Finally, the day has approached, the night has ended, and I ended up getting a total of 4 copper ingots, which means now I can make my first lightning rod. And yeah, I actually carried a chest with me during that whole fight, because I was supposed to actually clean up my fishing gear. But anyway, as all this kind of crops is grown, let's harvest all this stuff. Beautiful carrots and beautiful potatoes and wheat. Lovely. I got this lovely comment on the last part, and I'll pop it on the screen so you can see it. Somebody said that you can use boats to, like, go across on the pigs. I thought this was a bit of a troll, but I thought, you know what? This sounds quite funny, so let's give it a go. So yeah, I made my first ever boat. They're very pink, aren't they? This wood's getting very pink on my eyes now, especially when you're playing with pink pigs as well. Oh god, this is crazy. But yeah, I couldn't actually get the boat in, so I had to smash a little hole in my little so-called safety device. And yeah, I made some ladders and got up this way. Now the idea was to get in a boat and kind of like surf on top of the pigs. So let's give it a go. Does this actually work? Yes, it does, guys. This is so stupid, but so cool. I'm riding on top of a pig wave. What? How did this person know about this? This is so cool, though. Yeah, I can use this to my advantage to kind of place blocks if I need to, but this is just crazy. Look at all these pigs jumping over me. Oh, my God. There's too many pigs in here, but... I mean, I need a lot of gold, right? I need at least 8 ingots, and I need another 8, technically, because I need to get 16 to get 2 golden apples, right? To get a breeding session going on with the villagers. But anyway, as you can see, when I get out of the boat, this is a nightmare. I'm getting pushed all over the place here. My boat is actually full up with 2 pigs now as well. And yeah, I'm really struggling to place blocks here. And the noise is just... Oof. And I accidentally placed the lightning rod like that. That's not at all what I wanted to do. Whoops. I tried to get in my boat quickly and kill the pig. There we go. I actually managed to do it in the end. I really wasn't too sure if I was going to be able to do that. And then I started to break the lightning rod to place it somewhere else. And I remembered, oh no. It needs to be a stone pickaxe at least. So yeah, I managed to break the wood, and I actually got out of the actual pig pit. God. I don't actually think I'm probably going to use the boat technique again, because 2 reasons. Pigs get stuck in it, and the second reason is it's just a nightmare if you accidentally jump out. And yeah, I don't think it's very viable for me. I'd rather just kind of climb in with ladders and slabs and stuff, probably. That's probably what I'm going to do in the future, I think. But anyway, we got a lightning rod in there. I really hope that's going to work. I've never used that many lightning rods in my time playing Minecraft. They're fairly new, I guess. And yeah, I hope that it actually works. But I actually, as you just saw, prepped up the next kind of blocks to place down so I can actually get the next lightning rods. But anyway, another night has approached, and I thought I may as well utilize this night or evening to get more zombies. So as you can see, I've lured loads of them in, and also a zombie villager. Now the zombie villagers are quite unique because they don't actually transform into drowned, unfortunately. So yeah, he will stay as a zombie. But yeah, we end up getting quite a few zombies in there, which is quite nice. And as you can see, I am kind of slaughtering them now. And you can see the little zombie villager is still a zombie villager, even though all the others have changed. But anyway, after that successful little attempt, we got ourselves another lightning rod, which is quite nice. So what I've actually decided to do is put this one at the head of the pig. Once again, though, nightmare. Oh god, this is so difficult to place these things because of the pigs pushing me around, and this is not at all what I wanted to do. Again, I've never done this kind of thing before, so I needed a bit of a break from this. So I decided to go to my mob farm, and I was just having a little look at what things I've actually got here, and then I remembered somebody mentioned in the comment section about this, and I actually thought about it myself. And yeah, I can use glowstone, right, dust from the witches that I get, and redstone to make torches and glowstone blocks, right? Which emit 15 light, if I'm not mistaken, like a torch. So yeah, I can use glowstone in theory as a bit of a light source for now, until I've got access to a furnace. So yeah, I put one of them into my actual bee apiary, as I'm calling it. And then obviously I put the other one in my fishing hole, as you can see. I started to do a little bit of fishing, and yeah, I just decided, no, Dan, it's nighttime. We need to get more drowned, because I already mentioned this already, but we need to prioritize lightning rods for now, because we never know when it's actually going to thunder and lightning in this game, right? It's kind of just completely random. So yeah, I decided to use up some string that I got from killing some spiders while I was getting the drowned, you know, protecting myself or whatever. I made a couple of fishing rods, and they will be used later. But yeah, there we go. We've got all 3 of my lightning rods now, and God knows if this is going to work. We shall see. We shall see. But yeah, so let's just admire this beauty. Oh, beautiful. All ready to rock. We are set for when there's going to be a lightning storm. Fingers crossed. But anyway, we're going to rock a little bit of a fishing time lapse. We got 2 rods to use, and let's do it. And there we go. The fishing session is completed. What kind of stuff did I get? Yeah, not really a lot of good stuff, to be fair. I'm a bit disappointed. I never got myself an enchanted rod or any books, but hey, it's a start, right? 2 rods down. Anyway, I decided to finally get rid of this absolute nightmare of a little forest I made. Obviously, this was for me to get some bees in the previous episodes or parts. And yeah, it's time to say goodbye to this because this is causing me a bit of a headache, and I need a bit of wood for what I want to do next. So I may as well kill 2 birds with a stone, as they say, and chop it down, and then I'll get loads of wood. But yeah, I actually provoked an Enderman. Very, very dangerous stuff, but I quickly ran off my feet, went to my little apiary thing, and hid in here, and I managed to escape from this guy. Oh, that was very, very almost GG moment right there. Yeah, that was pretty sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I reckon if he hit me 1 more time, or even 2, I might have been gone. So yeah, luckily I fought off my feet there. Otherwise, I would have just kind of gone underneath my fort base kind of build that I've made at the start. But anyway, we are still gathering honey in the process of this, by the way. So we got like 12 bottles now, which is quite good. And remember, honey bottles do stack up to 16. But yeah, we are starting to get a lot of wood now, which is quite nice. And this is all for my next kind of project. As you can see in the background there, I have not quite finished the trees at this point. I'm kind of getting a bit annoyed, let's put it this way, of these slimes. It's actually more easier to kind of gather this stuff at night. It sounds weird, but the slimes are just so unbearable, man. Oh my god. I forgot how annoying they are because I've been, you know, away from them for so long because of my grass paths, you know, the paths I've made. They don't spawn. But yeah, obviously, because it's dark there as well, I am getting in some hostile mobs as well. So yeah, you know, mixing slimes with hostile mobs is not really an ideal situation. But yeah, it's time to use my brain again and actually put down a bucket of water. Now, this is actually quite a good little tip for you guys to do, so bear that in mind. And yes, we had to take a little trip to the armor shop as well to get some more armor. Obviously, my armor shop is upstairs, up in the mob farm, from all the mobs, you know, that drop armor. And yeah, I can just pick and choose what suits my situation, if you know what I mean. But yeah, finally, I've actually managed to chop down that whole forest, and I decided to make myself an absolute ton of buttons. What? Why did you want loads of buttons, Dan? This makes no sense. You'll see, you'll see. But what I'm actually going to do now is because the reason I'm actually doing this, right, is because I'm getting absolutely sick to death of random slimes just appearing up on me. I don't know if you saw it in the fishing. There was actually a slime that actually appeared, and it kind of almost caught me off guard. So yeah, I'll need to kind of prevent this from happening again. So I decided to kind of make some some sort of weird defense system. We've already got a moat, but now we're building a way to push things into the moat. That's what I'm doing now. So I decide to make a load of buttons, as you saw, and I'm placing these down, and then I'm a donkey, I really am. I forgot buttons just get washed away. So then I was like, right, no, we need to use signs. That's what we need to do. And I actually put myself a cauldron down. So I only have the one bucket, right? So I need to use a cauldron to kind of mimic a second bucket. And I was trying this out and I was like, oh yeah, no, this does work. This is good. But then I just thought about it and I thought, nah, this is going to be a bit stupid. I don't really want to do that. And then all of a sudden it started to rain. But yeah, I was just about to make some pressure plates. I'm pretty sure I did make a pressure plate. But yeah, I was wanting to see, and a good way of telling it myself, you know, if it was actually going to be a thunderstorm or lightning, I could check these little lightning rods because I'm pretty sure they emit a particle, right? If they're like in contact with lightning, but yeah, that didn't happen, unfortunately. So yeah, this is it now. What I'm doing is actually making a load of pressure plates and kind of placing down a load of slabs to kind of make this a bit more secure, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we need to remove my stupid buttons, and unfortunately, you cannot actually place anything on top of the actual paths. So yeah, this is what I'm actually doing right now. Going around like this, and I've made this a 4-wide gap. Ooh, there we go, we got shot by a skeleton there. And yeah, I need to go around and keep doing this, but obviously I've only got the one bucket, so this is going to be a bit tedious to do. And obviously making pressure plates is quite expensive, especially when you've got a massive surface area to do. Yeah. But the idea is that if a slime jumps into the water, it will automatically get pushed off into the actual hole, and I will never have to deal with them again, in theory. Much like if a mob somehow gets across as well, this will kind of push them in as well. And it's not really too much of an issue for me as such, because I can just kind of jump over it all. But yeah, we had to take another trip to the armor shop, picking and choosing what we can actually wear. But yes, look at it, it's actually all done, guys. Now, due to my fast editing, that actually did take in real time about 50 odd minutes to do. It took me a very long time, I'm not gonna lie. But I was also thinking when I was up here, probably I could jump and make it into my fishing hole, right? But yeah, I didn't want to risk it. I'm enjoying this too much, and I don't want to GG it. I really don't. But yeah, let's get back down to the bottom. I think of something else that we can do while we're still kind of waiting around for thunder to actually hopefully happen. So yeah, I decided to actually, right, it's time to set up a bit of a real base kind of thing going on here. So I decided to use the water bottles with dirt to make some mud, just to kind of get away from the pink. And yeah, I was actually using this technique quite well. I don't know if you've ever really made mud, probably not. But this is quite handy, just to have a bucket of water with you, and then you just use the water bottles right in the actual water, like so. So yeah, this kind of technique kind of worked quite well, and look what happened. It started to rain again. So you know what that meant? We went back to the pigs, and I couldn't see any particles, and behold, it never thundered again, unfortunately. So a bit of time has gone past here, and I'm actually kind of setting up a bit more storagey kind of system going on here. So we got the slime balls, we got all my dirt, and we got loads of other stuff. I've also made a load of barrels as well. At this current stage, you can see them now on this clip. I kind of get rid of the actual fortiness. Is that even a word? A fort, a kind of spikiness, if you know what I mean. Just because, guys, I'm kind of protected now, right? And here we go. We're actually making some packed mud, and we're turning it into mud bricks. Now, this gives me access to another new block, which is nice. So we're kind of getting a bit more of a brownie kind of block palette, if you know what I mean. You mix this with mud, you mix this with the logs of the cherry, you kind of got like this brownie palette, and obviously the grass paths. Now, I needed even more mud for what I wanted to build, and I decided to just, you know what, I'm going to make this massive, I don't know, water stream system to help me collect drops whenever I grow trees. So I took down all my original tree design, and I made a 15 by 15 kind of square, and then I put water in each corner, as if it was basically what I was basing it on in my head was an iron farm for the iron golems to spawn in, and then it would fall down into lava. That's what I had in my head. But this time we weren't using any lava or anything like that. I don't have lava, obviously. And yeah, I was just going to basically put a load of dirt in the middle. And yeah, I decided to give it a bit of a wide gap for these to grow. Now, from my experience of growing these cherry trees, it doesn't seem to really matter if you just grow them in a line. They all kind of like stick together. So that's kind of what was going on in my head, that I wanted to just grow them all in a line using bone meal. I mean, obviously, when I get dispensers and stuff like that, I can make this even better. But yeah, I've got like a little bit of a system here I can make a hole with, right? And the idea would be to make all the drops funnel into this little center like place. And then I would just kind of push it further back with some more water and collect all the stuff from the other side. So this will be very useful for any logs that fall off, saplings and sticks, right? So that was the plan. There we go. As you can see, I'm kind of just placing in the water, and then I need to get another bucket of water here, and then I can just place it there. There we go. So then that will push any item all the way across, and then I'm kind of counting and working out where this is going. Again, I never actually designed this in my test world or anything like that. I just kind of made it up on the fly, and I thought it would be quite useful to have, just to kind of make my life a bit easier. But yeah, obviously, again, because this is Java, and we can actually crawl under 1.5 kind of gap. So I utilize that mechanic again. And yeah, we can get underneath there and collect any drops, which is quite nice. So that's cool. So I wanted to make sure this is actually working, and I just throwed a load of items into the actual water, and yeah, it's actually working pretty well. I got every single item back, which is quite nice. So in order for this to work at night, I need to actually give it a bit of light. So I pinched the torch from the nameless skeleton horse and sheep, and I put a redstone torch back. But yeah, we need to put a torch here so I can actually bone meal these at night. But this is kind of what I'm showing you right now, is how this kind of little rubbish tree farm that I've made with what I've actually got works. So yeah, as you can see, like I already mentioned, the cherry logs will kind of go in a line, and it's just so much easier to chop down. Yes, I'm probably losing a lot of wood out of this way, as in like some of the forks won't like fork out anymore because they're touching another cherry log. And yeah, I wanted to go ahead and try something like make a box around this thing to see if I could make the leaves and the cherry logs. I don't know, I just wanted to see what would happen if I put a wall around it to see if it would help me not have to chop as much. Because honestly, guys, I'm so sick of wooden axes, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, epic fail, doesn't work, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. But yeah, I decided to actually cut down and break all of my little slime ladder kind of system. Now, I do want to mention here, somebody did mention about putting carpet on the slime blocks. Thank you very much for that. I have used that idea, and I appreciate that. Your comment would have been on the screen anyway, so yeah, thank you. But yeah, you can see this is a prime example of how this kind of works. I just collected a load of logs there, and yeah, we got quite a lot of logs again. So I decided to turn in a few of these into planks, and then I've got a bit of a storage system going on over here anyway, and I can actually just store them back in there. As you can see, it started to rain once again, and no, I wasn't very lucky, unfortunately. Oh, God. But yeah, next project. So I'm waiting again for more thunder. I decided to improve my fort once again, and we're going to get rid of the actual kind of moat around it because, again, we're kind of safe now. We don't really need it. You can see I've utilized a bit of the logs in here now, and a couple of the cherry slabs as well. I mean, there's only so much decoration I can do, okay, because I don't have access to light as well. So yeah, using higher slabs is the only technique I've kind of got now. But yeah, we're actually going to go ahead and build a storage, a little kind of camp house thing. And then I actually ended up needing more mud for this build. Obviously mud and wheat. But anyway, what I wanted to do with this for was to actually store my extra pigs, okay? And then I wanted to actually store my carrots, potatoes, and wheat, and any like farmy kind of things, like crops and stuff. And yes, we are backup pigs, just in case. Yeah, we don't know if we're going to need you yet, guys. Yeah, who knows? Maybe we are, maybe we're not. But I wanted to keep them anyway because of that. But yeah, pretty ugly build, not going to lie. It's a bit of a weird one. But hey, I mean, what else can I do, right? But anyway, I went all the way up to the top and got a load of bones. And I started to turn these into bone meal. So we got a massive supply. I went around all my farms, well, my farmy area, and with some slabs. And this is just to make it easier so I can get up and down these without jumping and then standing on the crops. I've removed all the trapdoors, removed the crafting table. And I spotted this in the distance, look. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Is that invisible spiders? What? But anyway, once again, we kind of got nothing else to do, so we're chopping trees, right? But luckily for you, you don't actually need to go through that pain. Yeah, I've edited all that out for you. Yeah, it's all done, all done. But then I actually decided to get rid of the lovely dirt wall. But why not get rid of it? I may as well just turn it into mud and then get rid of it, if that makes any sense. Because maybe I'm going to use some more mud in some more builds. And yeah, I'm going to leave the end of this part with me fishing. But yes, look what day we're actually on. We're on day 100, guys. And I'm still alive. Crazy, crazy stuff. We didn't really get anything again. So that pretty much summarizes up my whole 100 days experience on a super flat world with nothing but a bonus chest. I hope that you enjoyed this as a bit of a kind of full movie episode. And yeah, I continue to keep doing this, so stay tuned. And hopefully I will survive for another 100 days. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!